So your solar system is installed, it's working perfectly, and you've even got a certificate of compliance. So everything must be compliant, right? Not necessarily. Having a solar inverter or battery system that works perfectly and even having an electrical certificate of compliance does not necessarily mean the required registration or authorization has all been completed. That's easy to overlook when a system is installed, and it often only comes to light much later, sometimes when the property is being sold. My name is Andre Forster from eXp Realty, South Africa. My wife Lydia and I have been selling property in Cape Town's northern suburbs since 2005. And I want to make sure that homeowners are aware of something that can easily be overlooked when these types of systems are installed. Now, just to be clear, I'm not an electrician, I'm not an engineer, I'm not an SSEG specialist, and I'm not here to give technical or compliance advice. The purpose of this video is simply to make you aware that these requirements do actually exist, and that you should confirm the exact requirements with the appropriate professionals and with whoever supplies electricity to your property. And this isn't only about paperwork, it's also about safety for you and your family. So how does it all work? There are national electrical safety requirements that apply across South Africa. But when it comes to registering or authorizing an embedded generation system, the exact process depends on who actually supplies your electricity. Is it supplied directly by Eskom, or is it supplied by your municipality, such as the City of Cape Town? So the first thing to establish is who is your electricity supplier and what do they require for your specific system. If you supply directly by Eskom, for example, Eskom currently requires households and small businesses with embedded generation systems below 100 kVA to register those systems, even if they are set up not to feed electricity back into the grid. If your municipality supplies your electricity, check that specific municipality's requirements. Here in Cape Town, the city has its own SSEG authorization process. And for a new installation, authorization is actually required before the system is installed and switched on. And here's something that is really important, and that many homeowners actually miss. Having an electrical certificate of compliance does not automatically mean your system has also been registered or authorized with your electricity supplier. These can be two separate requirements. So when your solar, inverter or battery system is installed and working, don't simply assume that all the required procedures were automatically completed. Use a competent installer who understands the requirements for your property. But don't simply rely on being told that everything is compliant. Ask for the actual documentation. And where registration or authorization is required, also get confirmation from your electricity supplier that everything has indeed been done correctly. In Cape Town, the city has its own application and approval process. And you even have to check the city's list of approved inverters, since only certain models qualify for approval. Depending on your particular system, apart from the obvious electrical compliance certificate, the required documentation may include registration or authorization documents, commissioning documentation, and even sometimes required professional sign-off of the system. Keep those documents somewhere safe. Even if your installer handles the application for you, it's still your responsibility as the owner to make sure that all the necessary steps were actually completed and that you can prove it. So make sure that you know who supplies electricity to your property. Do you have the electrical COC covering that installation? Was the system registered or authorized with the correct electricity supplier? Do you have all the necessary approval documentation? And do you have any commissioning or sign-off documents required for your particular system? So in closing, if you have a new system installed, use a competent installer, yes, but also make sure you get the actual documentation and confirmation from your electricity supplier that the required process has been completed. If you already have a system and you're not sure about its compliance status, speak to a qualified electrical or SSEG professional and confirm the requirements directly with your electricity supplier. Solar and backup power can be a great asset to a home. The important thing is to make sure the installation has been done properly, the necessary procedures have been followed, and that you keep the relevant documentation. It's far better to know that everything has been dealt with correctly and to discover later that something was missed. I hope you found this information helpful. To stay updated in future, please like and subscribe to our channels on YouTube and Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and of course, TikTok. You can also visit our website, www.propla.co.za, which features a FAQ section that answers many property-related questions. And if you need any advice, please get in touch. We'd love to chat with you. Or if you're considering selling your property, let's discuss a customized marketing plan tailored to your specific needs. In the meantime, take care, stay safe, and God bless.